Hello and welcome back to another game on Arena 1v1 between DracKeN playing in purple as the Chinese. His opponent is running in blue as the Spanish. And before going into this game, actually DracKeN is the one who is hosting Master of the Circus Arena Invitational 16-player tournament. The 16 players are divided into 4 tiers, and in each group there will be 1 player of each tier. The thing is, in the draft, the lower tier players are going to pick civs for the higher tiers. The bigger the difference, the more civs you're going to pick for your opponent, and they're also deciding some of the civs they have to play in the first like 1, 2, 3 games, something like that. It was DracKeN's idea. DemiceRed and myself are co-admin hosting this. DemiceRed main admin, I'd say, because I don't have so much time, and I have a little bit of time to cast this game now, which I found on ae2rex.com. Running and DracKeN are both on the first tier, on the highest tier in this tournament, and I'm really looking forward to it. So if you want to see it, watch it, go to DracKeN's Twitch channel, go to AoE Zone. I'm going to post the links in the description. I'm not going to forget this. And in this game we have Chinese against Spanish. You do see DracKeN going 30 population, that's 29 villagers. Has the main gold forward though. We have the main stone safe in the back, the second gold quite safe in the back. Third gold on the right hand side is outside. DracKeN managed to delete his gates and I guess some of his walls as well. Needed to re-vault, second stone forward outside, and his third gold technically outside but it's inside. Now he's got 3 relics around the space, so that's not too bad for him. Both players on the way up to the cast stage actually. And you can see it here, both scouts are staying around that extra gold right now, but I'm not quite sure if they could see each other. Maybe DracKeN is trying to hunt running down. I'm not sure about this one. Doesn't look like it. We have the extra stone in the middle of the map. This is really closer to running this one as well, but not really too close to his space. We have an extra gold, another one outside. Then we have another extra stone outside, and there's third gold from running, that's forward in front of his base. We have the second gold inside but forward, main stone forward. There's a castle coming up from him in front of the main stone. Main gold safe in the back, and an extra TC coming up to the back here as well. We do see a monastery coming up, so running's going to try and get those relics in. Same for DracKeN, he's actually going for 2 monasteries here, so it looks like he's going to be a little bit more aggressive, and he's expecting conquistadors, and you know that you don't want to have the Spanish with a big number of conquistadors, so monks as a counter might work here. Castle is up for running, the first conquistadors are getting produced, and it looks like running needs a few more farms to actually keep the production going. He's got a market, so he could spend some of this gold to buy some food here. Second TC soon to be up. He's waiting for enough wood for 30 TC, I imagine, because you either want to go really aggressive or with a decent economy behind the Kongs. And for now we have scout patrolling the forward relics. We have 1 conquistador out on the open field, 2 military against 1, and the first monks should be on the way. That's the first for running. Let's see about DracKeN. He has double monastery, so he should be producing, but he's doing sanctuary first, so only 1 monk on the way. Both swords coming in, wheelbarrow already, that's quite early on, and he should have been going, yeah, there's the second TC coming up. He built a gate here, so that's the 30 stone that are missing, but 70 stone, that's because the 100 were spent on the TC. And it looks like DracKeN could go for the 3 TC as well, but he's low on wood, and at this point in the game he is just trying to get the relics in. Same for running, he is using a monk here to get that further away relic, and he's got 2 conquistadors to actually keep that monk safe, but for now only the scout on the map, and looks like the scout fight might go in favor of for DracKeN, as he's got 5 more HP right now. The thing is, with the conquistadors on the field, of course the scout is not really too much of a threat here. As long as your conquistadors are like patrolling or guarding your monk, you should be fine. And DracKeN going for more monks now, which makes sense. Sanctuary done, which is very important, and he's sending the monks to grab a few relics. Actually, one of the monks already on the left hand side, this one going for the relic in the middle, and it looks like the scout on 30 HP now is might be able to snipe that monk, but DracKeN is also here and will try and convert the scout, and the scout is actually getting suicided before it gets converted. So running was saying, no, you're not going to get that scout like for free. We have DracKeN with only 2 TCs. Looks like he's going for a fasting period age here, because he could have added the 3rd TC already, but he's going for more farms with a middle between those 4 farms. I'm not quite sure what's the perfect number here. 4 is good, 6 might be better, 8 might be perfect. You don't really need more mills than for 8 farms than 1, but I guess it's a little bit of a philosophy question. We have running with probably 3 TCs up and running. That's both TCs on the wood in the bank. Interesting interesting to see. I would have imagined it would be better to like go for a TC on that second gold maybe, but he should be fine here, and he will have enough space for a lot of farms. The question is, what is he going to do? Because we don't see DracKeN doing any more military units other than the monks. He's picking up the last relic, running got 2, DracKeN got 2 for now. Conquistors are actually able to snipe one of these monks, but DracKeN is saying, hey, I can open my house here, I've got a villager close, I'm going to re-wall this, and I still have 3 monks around that can start and convert Conquistors if they're getting too close. That's exactly what's happening, actually running, see the villager is taking it down, but he can't really do more damage because the monks behind the house will make sure that those Kongs get converted over time. Now that's 4 or 5 Kongs maybe on the field, and running actually is not producing any longer, so he's now focusing on a boom here, going for more farms, and this is a pretty dangerous mixed strategy, like going for a castle, conquistors, and then 3 TCs. Is a mixed strategy that could be punished by what DracKeN is doing. As you can see, he still didn't add a 3rd TC, wasn't expecting it after he had enough resources to it but didn't drop it, and now he's very close to clicking up to Imperial Age before 23 minutes most likely. He's got enough stone for a castle, he's going for the Siege Workshop as his second castle age building, is re-walling this using another villager, and then he will probably try to move forward, do some damage, get some early Imperial Age damage done. He's got the monks to actually guard the villagers, and I expect to see Chukunu later on, but we could see like monks and trebuchets first. Of course, this castle close to the walls will be in range of any traps that DracKeN can go for, or will go for, and running has decent resources already, but he's not really close to clicking up to Imperial Age yet. He's going for barracks now, probably for bloodlines maybe on those conquistors, or maybe he saw the monks and is saying, I may need to add in light cav later on, and it's DracKeN who's moving for the villager now, but he is not going to build a castle yet, or is he? Actually, that's wrong. He's going to put a castle in the middle of the map. I think I can go a little bit faster to have a look at that castle. We have a few conquistors. We have that first villager now showing the castle. Villager is getting converted, maybe not. Looks like running went for the atonement upgrade, but that's another one, that's 2 conquistors actually. I hope I don't mix the colors any longer. And that's still 6 monks on the field plus 2 kongs, so -2, and that's only 3 left. It's running who is now clicked up to Imperial Age, but it's DracKeN who is there with the perfect timing. He got that castle up right at that moment where he hit Imperial Age, and there's the first trebuchet on the way. Also illumination, he's going for DracKeN arrow here. That's block printing, I think. Is it? No, wait. Do Chinese get... They get block printing, they get illumination, they get theocracy, they're missing redemption, right? That's the thing, I think that was changed in one of the patches. Now the first trebuchet already out, the second one on the way, second castle up, and running needs to transition into, not quite sure, maybe even elite skirmishers, maybe light cav against the monks. He cannot go for more conquistors. He's got enough stone for another castle, and he's going to put it in the back of his base, but it's not really protecting anything, and it doesn't really look good for him at this point, because DracKeN could put a lot of pressure. He's starting to produce Chukunu. They have the +3 range, which is the most important thing in early Imperial Age especially. You don't need rocketry early on, obviously, and now it's DracKeN who is inside running space. Running has not put any villages outside, so doesn't have a TC, for example, here, or we could go and try to get a little bit more economy going, and he went for Onager upgrade, he went for the light cav, but he's low on resources, 95 villagers, and still he doesn't have too many military units on the field. Those Onagers are actually dying to the Chukunu. Looks like DracKeN is microing a little bit here, needed to move the villagers back because Onager shots are very dangerous here, but he's using the monks to get some light cav converted. That's 2 converted, 2 going down to the Chukunu. Next castle is going up, and we do see Onager production is still going, possibly bombard cannons also for the Spanish here. Chemistry soon to be done, and of course trebuchet is also an option here, but that's a little bit siege, and that siege should be okayish against Chukunu, but Chukunu have such a good damage output against siege units, and siege onagers are really not that strong here. So DracKeN with the 2 TC, faster Imperial Age, the monks on the field, +3 range obviously, and now with the 3rd castle in a forward position inside running space, DracKeN has a really big advantage here. He's got 1, 2, 2 trebuchets around, as far as I can see. 3? That's 3 trebuchets. And we do have a trap here. Do we see any bombard cannons for running yet? He's producing bombard cannon from that siege workshop. So he's got some mobile siege, but he needs to get rid of the Chukunu, and the problem for him is DracKeN has enough resources to keep producing Chukunus. He's actually going for 3 more trebuchets now. This is really interesting. The Chukunu numbers are looking good. 100 shots incoming, with the Chukunu just walking under it. Now a split move to dodge the next shot from the bombard cannon actually, and that's 1, 2 on it, just probably going down. The bombard cannon falling as well, and there's only 1 bombard cannon and a trebuchet left. At the same time, DracKeN is repairing his castle. Has 2 trebuchets to attack Running's last castle, only the second and the last at the same time. It looks like DracKeN is even preparing some light cav or maybe cavalier. We do see the defense upgrade coming up, another siege workshop, but DracKeN with 68, 69 villages now, 96 for Running, but Running has a problem. He doesn't have military units. It's 9 at this point against 29, and DracKeN, of course, with the advantage when it comes to the value of the units. You can see it here, is even destroying the monastery, getting that last relic in, I think. Yeah, 1 is still left, but DracKeN is covering that relic and is saying, okay, that's mine, I want to get more gold. 2 villagers moving out. DracKeN can see it, was not doing anything against it, but the problem for Running is he doesn't have a lot of space in the back of his base. He's got a lot of lumberjacks, he's got 1k8 wood in the bank, but he doesn't have anything to defend against this. Nice orange shots on the trebuchet, that was a good one, and there's more orange shots coming in on the Chukunu. The problem is, while the trap went down, Chukunu going with a split move, a few of them going down, but at the same time Onager is falling as well, and that's the thing. DracKeN can, at this point in the game, afford to lose a lot of Chukunu, and he still won't lose his very strong position, and we might see GG very soon as the last castle now is falling. That's a really open economy on the top side here. On the right hand side, 2, 3 ATCs left to protect, but 85 population space on 108 pop. That means we won't see production from Running for a long time. DracKeN played this really, really well, and I think this should be the GG. Let's move forward to see if Running is like doing some magic here and is saying, I have an idea, I know how to defend against this. I don't see a way for it, and DracKeN played this really, really good, very dominating performance here actually. And now, do we see another castle coming up? Yes, the villagers are actually going to put down castle number 4. That's the second castle inside Running space. Running going with the honor just once again, but that's 5 trebuchets here, and those traps can now destroy any building that is within their range, so everything should go down really fast. Even the house is getting attacked. We have a TC outside now for Running, but he's so far behind. Population wise, DracKeN is still behind, but only by a little bit. He's only like, what is that, 20 villagers behind roughly, and he's got so much more military units here. It looks like Running is trying to recover a little bit. He's still got a few honor-chest bombard cannons around, trying to attack the trebuchets, but we have the GG incoming, as DracKeN never gave this game away, never really took those game deciding losses in the end, just won with this push in early Imperial Age with that forward castle in the middle, protected by monks. Second castle coming up immediately after that. I really like this strategy, and then he just dominated this game. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next game. See you at Master of the Circus, and GG.